Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. Welcome back yet again everybody. We're back on my day off. We've got another stellar video right here on a fragrance that I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are really curious about. It's pretty hyped right now, and so I think it's the perfect time to talk about it. Now before all that, I do want to thank you all because finally we hit 12,000 subscribers. Yes, we are now at 12,000 subscribers. I think we hit it yesterday, guys. Man, thank you so much guys for helping and supporting the channel. And with that being said, if you haven't liked and subscribed to this video, to this channel, please do so. It's a big help to the growth right here, and it does motivate me to give you guys a lot of reviews just like this. And the fragrance that we will be talking about today comes from the house of Stephane Humbert Lucas. And if you know the house of Stephane Humbert Lucas, you know that this house does produce a lot of real deal niche perfumes, okay? Real deal niche perfumes with really unique smells. Recently for the summer, I also got to try and test Soleil de Jeddah, although that review is not ready yet. But if you guys want me to talk about Soleil de Jeddah at some point, I will talk about that. And of course, I just reviewed God of Fire, which is their super duper hype perfume as of right now. Super sold out. We'll talk about that in a second. And the fragrance I will be talking about today is none other than Venom Incarnat. Yes, Venom Incarnat by Stephane Humbert Lucas. That is our fragrance review of the day. Now this fragrance, Venom Incarnat, obviously the bottle is one of the biggest draw-ins or reel-ins to buying this item. I mean, this bottle is absolutely amazing. This is the one with the red colorway. I like that God of Fire with the turquoise blue bottle with the Mortal Skin bottle, but man, nothing beats red in my opinion. If you put red on a bottle as the colorway, I believe that that says something about where this fragrance lies in that entire collection. And a lot of people are saying that Venom Incarnat is more hyped right now than God of Fire. So that is really interesting. We are going to talk about a lot of things today. We're going to talk about the scent itself. How does this scent progress? What is this for? What's the usage? What's my overall feel of this fragrance right here? And we're probably going to compare it with God of Fire as well, because I'm sure if you guys have enough money just for one bottle, you're probably going to ask me, what should I buy, Troy? But before that, let's go spray this thing right now. Okay guys, let's talk about Venom Incarnat right here. Now Venom Incarnat, man, the name itself, it sounds pretty brooding and sinister. Sounds like a horror movie about to happen. Venom Incarnat Part 2. It sounds like a horror movie, right? When I was reviewing God of Fire, the first Fragrantica reviewer of God of Fire actually commented on my God of Fire video, and he said that he also thinks that Venom Incarnat is more hyped right now than God of Fire. And he also said that his description of this fragrance was like venomous strawberries. You know what? It's funny because that's actually something that I see or smell here in this fragrance right here. Although you guys and gals might have heard of strawberry as the note that everybody's hyping about with this fragrance, actually the chief note that makes this different is going to be your wild strawberry. This wild strawberry right here is a huge prominent note right here in the intro. I would say even more than your standard strawberry, although that's going to be there, but wild strawberry is going to be your chief note right here. And what's the difference, Troy? What's the difference? Wild strawberry, first and foremost, is a darker type of strawberry, and that really sets up the whole Venom Incarnat tone right there. If you had strawberry as in fruity sweet strawberry, then this wouldn't be Venom Incarnat at all. This would be like La Capitale or something like that. But no, this one right here has wild strawberry. It is dark, and it is also described as having a foresty nuance, and this is absolutely true. There is going to be a green nuance coming with this dark berry right here. If you spray Venom Incarnat to your skin and you smell it close like this, you are going to smell something real foresty, like a green and maybe even woody nuance that comes with the dark berries. And with this wild strawberry, which is again dark and foresty, comes your strawberry. Now, if I would actually divide the ratio, I would say it's like 3:1. 3:1 right there of wild berry and strawberry. So you're still gonna get Yes, the predictable note of strawberry. You guys and gals, if you know strawberry, you're gonna smell it right there without a doubt. I mean, this is the predictable part. And I would say that the wild berry part is the venomous part of this venomous strawberry that one of our friends actually described. There is that feel given by these wild strawberries that actually make you feel like you are in a dark forest. And I've seen some analogies like that with people that have tried this fragrance right here. Yeah, it does feel kind of dark, like you're in a dark forest. There is that wild foresty feel right there that is given by the wild strawberries. And then of course you've got the predictable nice strawberry. And within 5 minutes or so, another berry comes into the mix, and that is blackberry, guys. Okay, so blackberry joins the dark wild strawberry mix, and then you've got this nice berry mix right here. Smells like fruit snacks. If you love fruit snacks, my kids do, it does smell like a wild fruit snacks. After the wild berry, the dark wild berry actually kind of, you know, weakens a bit, then it's a mix of these three berries. As the wild strawberry eventually gives way to the strawberry and the blackberry, guys, the total effect for me, I feel like I'm smelling like wine, like a sweet wine. Initially, it was like fruit snacks, and then it kind of evolved into wine. There's this wine aromatic type of smell that you are gonna get right here from Venom Incarnat. And I guess that's the stark difference compared to other strawberry scents that maybe would evolve to amber like La Capitale. This one right here, there's this aromatic wine stage that I really like. It's very unique. Again, still very dark, I would say, but it is a very prominent part right here of the intro. Now, my first reaction to this opening was like, holy moly. I was blown away, guys, okay? And I was blown away specifically because there was a name attached to this fragrance, Venom Incarnat, guys, okay? And one of my biggest curiosities was, how are you gonna pull this off? It's such a risk to name a fragrance something like that, and I was thinking like, what could this fragrance smell? You know, I've heard about the venomous strawberry, but what would this smell eventually? And I would say that the smell, the opening, is first and foremost one of the most unique berry combinations I've ever tried with a wild strawberry, but also that it matches the name perfectly. Like I told you before, you feel that venomous bite from the wild strawberry, and it's dark. It feels like you're in a dark forest, so it does make sense, Venom Incarnat right here. But also, of course, you are gonna get appealing notes that counterbalance this, like the strawberry and the eventual caramel. And yes, caramel is going to be your bridge note into the mid right there. The caramel, you can smell it, I can smell it, but I would say that it is also nicely embedded in the wine berry mix combination right there. So you're gonna get that wine berry mix stage, and I believe the caramel is already starting to go into it, and then eventually you are gonna get some nice hard toffee caramel smell right here as the bridge into the mid. Now, the mid of Venom Incarnat is pretty nice as well. You've got cinnamon, Virginia cedar, as well as raspberry. Wow, another berry right here, guys. But I would say that the mid right here, although there is some continuity from the intro, I really think that the opening part of Venom Incarnat truly defines it. And then the next set of notes are, again, beautiful transitions, but it's really the intro that's more Venom Incarnat right here. Right here in the mid, you guys and gals are gonna get cinnamon and raspberry, folks, okay? And the Virginia cedar is the woody backdrop for this whole mid. The cinnamon, obviously sweet and spicy, does come in right here. And then, of course, you've got raspberry, which is a continuity from the strawberry. And with that being said, the raspberry is not a strong dominant note, much like the strawberry was in the intro. Remember what I said with the wild strawberries being a 3-to-1 with the strawberry in terms of distribution? Well, right here, I would say it's pretty much the same, with the cinnamon being a 3-to-1 and the one being the raspberry right here. So you are gonna get some continuity. It's like the real predictable, nice, appealing notes, strawberry and raspberry, that you might have smelled in other fragrances come as a 1:3. It is a smaller portion. You can smell it, but it's not the dominant portion of the stages that they're in. So if you like cinnamon and fragrances, you are gonna get a great heavy dose of cinnamon right here with some woods flanking it. And then of course at the same time, you are gonna get a nice real low hum raspberry to go with it. So I would say it's a spicy raspberry. That's the way I would describe this mid right here. Now when I read some Fragcom feedback about some people that have talked about this fragrance, that have given their feedback on this fragrance, actually there's one person that in my opinion nailed this part right here, and I believe it was a lady, I don't know her name, but what she said was that she believed that there was incense in Stephane Humbert Lucas Venom Incarnat. She believed that there was something incensey and smoky, and it did make her feel like she was in the forest. You guys can read it up in Fragrantica. She was in a forest with some smoke. And this one I believe is true right here, okay? I'm not saying there's incense, but I do believe that it is the next bridge note of tonka bean. Yes, tonka bean. And tonka bean does have, depending on what ingredients are used, tonka bean does have smoky tobacco-like properties as well. It's not just the predictable sweet vanillic type smell. I truly believe after testing this fragrance that there is a smoky stage right here as the cinnamon and raspberry moves into the dry down. And with that being said, that smoky incense in the deep dark forest, like I told you, it really matches the name Venom Incarnat, because like I told you, first part of this fragrance, it will make you feel that you are in a wild forest right there. And of course, this one adds smokiness into the mix with some tonka bean. Now, the opening part of Venom Incarnat with the berry wine mix, in my opinion, lasts 3 hours. And then this stage right here from cinnamon to the smoky tonka is from 3 to 6. So total of 6 hours of this first to almost dry down part. Hours 1 to 6, in my opinion, those are the hours that this fragrance is gonna be judged on, but mostly I would say the intro. This fragrance is one of the most unique berry blends I've ever tried, but it is also intoxicating, all right? It is not predictable, and it is intoxicating, like wine, like the wine stage with the berries. In my opinion, this fragrance, Venom Incarnat, is for the person that doesn't give a flying about anything, okay? This is for the uber confident person that really doesn't care about feedback. Now, compliment factor wise, in my opinion, this fragrance is on the same vein as some of those dark fragrances with some nicely embedded appealing notes. Like here you've got strawberry, you've got raspberry, you've got cinnamon. So those are really appealing notes embedded under the dark blanket, you know, of that forest, that venomous forest. So this one right here, I think that compliment factor is gonna be the same in the sense that you are gonna get more non-verbal cues than verbal, and you're not gonna get a lot of verbal simply because this is a dark, in my opinion, very snobby type of perfume. If you are the type of person that likes to wear all black and you want to go into a venue all snobby with the shades on, maybe it's nighttime and you're wearing shades inside a venue, man, this is it right here, okay? This is a snobby person's perfume. I really can't see anyone with the vibe of Winnie the Pooh, for example, or Mickey Mouse, some joyous dude or girl wearing this type of fragrance. The venomous part of this fragrance is a no bueno for those type of people. You gotta have a snobby vibe, dark vibe to really wear this congruently. Now let's talk about the dry down real quickly, guys. The dry down goes into fade to black. It's a lovable dry down. It's 6 hours onward. And on this dry down, you are gonna get some patchouli, black vanilla, as well as Russian leather. Now, patchouli you are familiar with. It's definitely a mainstay note in a lot of dry downs of many fragrances, especially when it comes to florals and berry type fragrances. And of course, black vanilla does contribute to the nice sweetness of the ending right here. And I know that the note that you guys are the most concerned about is probably gonna be the Russian leather. And Stephane Humbert Lucas is well known for blending in leather pretty damn good. And this is Russian leather, which a lot of people are saying, you know, is basically like leather goods. It's like smelling a leather wallet, a brown leather wallet. And so basically the Russian leather, in my opinion, is well blended in. It is not a strong note, but it is a well blended in note, basically to give you guys and gals a classy end. Because like I said, this is your snob perfume going into a rich, classy venue. The Russian leather does help in the mix to give you guys that aura of being rich and snobby in the dark, in black on black, here in this fragrance right here. Performance wise, this fragrance is a lingering scent, and that's a stark difference from God of Fire right there. This is a lingering aromatic scent. This one has the spice of cinnamon. This one does have the smoky tonka, as well as the wild berry wine mix right there. It's like a scent trail, a very venomous scent trail that will follow you around. There's definitely something very aromatic and lingering about this, which makes it also a draw in scent. It's very inviting in my opinion. This fragrance, Venom Incarnat, is not your average fragrance. Matter of fact, if I would categorize this fragrance, I would put this on the different category. It's on the different category. And with that being said, this is why a lot of people consider this as a one of one. They can't categorize it as anything else. And many people have said that this fragrance is their best of all time in their entire collection. You know, much like God of Fire as well. But like I've said, God of Fire is more on the mainstream, guys. Now, Stephane Humbert Lucas, he was just real smart. And what he did was he spread his eggs in different baskets, and the mainstream basket goes to God of Fire. That's why God of Fire is more popular in the fragcom space, widely popular, because it is mainstream. If you are a hardcore Stephane Humbert Lucas fan, without a doubt, Venom Incarnat maybe would be better for you than God of Fire. If you already have your mainstream performer and now you're looking for classic Stephane Humbert Lucas, more on the mortal skin type of category, guys, this fragrance, Venom Incarnat, will do it for you. This fragrance is artsy, absolutely creative, and matches the name pretty well. These are traits that I believe niche perfume addicts, more than mainstream perfume addicts, are looking for in a fragrance. That when we spend that kind of money on this fragrance, this better match the exact type of concept that is given to this one right here. And this one, in my opinion, 100% matches it. Venomous strawberry in a wild forest with some smoke. Absolutely beautiful fragrance. Also when it comes to the creativity. Now the big question right here, is this fragrance unisex? Man, is this unisex with all the berries that I talked about? In my opinion, it is a unisex fragrance right here. And like I told you guys, this is on the different category right here. This fragrance, in my opinion, has enough sweetness and berries that a woman would actually enjoy it, especially nighttime engagements where you want to smell mysterious, enigmatic, and then at the same time a draw-in snobby perfume. This one does it for the ladies. Now for the gents, definitely this could be your secret weapon. This could be your different perfume right here. And don't be scared about the strawberries, guys. Remember what I said about the ratio. It's a 3-to-1 with the wild strawberries, which in my opinion smells totally different. And even the raspberry right here is also a 1:3 compared to the cinnamon and woods, guys. Okay, so don't be pushed away by the strawberry. Yes, you are gonna get a berry mix right here, but I'll tell you, it's more dark and venomous, guys, and sinister and brooding. So that's what you should focus on when thinking about testing this fragrance. Without a doubt, guys, this is a fall winter perfume, guys. So if you are getting ready for the colder weather and you're done with your summer fragrances, you've completed it, then definitely if you're looking for one that's unique, I would say Venom Incarnat would be a nice prep for the colder seasons. Longevity wise, this one goes 9 hours significant scent, which is more than good enough, guys. And also 6 hours, like I said, from start to near dry down. The one that will ultimately judge this fragrance is hours 1 to 6. It's pretty nice, like I said. Total difference from God of Fire, which is more mainstream, louder. This one right here is for the snob. This one has a nice lingering aroma that will draw people in. It's quite different. And of course, creatively, like I said, this is for the niche heads. Now, Venom Incarnat to me is a try first, absolutely try first. And I'm saying this because, like I said, this fragrance is different, guys. So try to get a sample. Niche Decants, which is a Mercari seller from Europe, I got this from him. And I believe nicheperfumes.net, they do sell samples of Venom Incarnat as well, okay? So try it out first. However, I will say this, there are a lot of people that have blind bought this and they've said that, man, it's a success. You can do that too. And if the first part got you all intoxicated, then it's a success. Like I told you, that first part, guys. So if you guys blind buy this, I don't think y'all are gonna have any problems. Why? Because if for some reason you don't like it, there's 1,000 other people that are gonna want this fragrance from you, and they'll snatch it from you really, really quickly. Now I'm gonna answer this question right here, which I hate answering, but you know what? I know it's gonna pop out in the comments anyways. Troy, if you had money for one bottle, would you choose God of Fire or Venom Incarnat? Which would you choose? Now for me, guys, if it's the summer, which is right now, and we still have maybe like a couple months of the summer, absolutely, if I had money right now, it would be God of Fire. Just because that matches the summer vibes really, really nice. Now, if it is fall, winter, if it is really cold already and dark, then absolutely I would choose Venom Incarnat. So I would say it's more of like a seasonal thing in my collection. This one right here is fall winter. The other one, God of Fire, is more spring summer. All right, so that is it. That is my review on Stephane Humbert Lucas Venom Incarnat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you got an idea of how this fragrance could possibly smell. This is definitely a very abstract, creative, artsy type of fragrance, care of Stephane Humbert Lucas right there, but I definitely enjoyed trying it. Now let me know in the comments below what y'all think of Venom Incarnat and what should I review next on this Serpent collection. The brown bottle, maybe that one? Let me know on the comments, guys. And again, thank you so much for 12,000 subscribers. I will make a 12K video at some point, maybe tomorrow, where I will be giving some of my thoughts on the fragrance journey, on fragrance collecting, on the fragrance community in general. I think that this is quite an important day that we hit 12K. So I'll maybe come out with that video tomorrow. And again, please do not forget to like and subscribe, okay? Please do continue to support the channel right here. I'm procuring all this stuff non-stop. I mean, I've got 10 samples coming in of different fragrances, maybe tomorrow. So I'm constantly trying this out. So you don't really have to blind buy. You don't have to spend a lot of money and then get a fragrance that's not to your liking. So basically, this fragrance channel is all about helping you guys out. So please help us out as well by liking and subscribing. And I will see you guys on the next video. God bless. Have a great day. Peace.